Hey friends, TUXX here. I wanted to do a real quick video on my phone here. This is a Galaxy S22 Ultra, and I never really did a proper unboxing video for it. I bought it for Pokemon Go Fest, and I really wanted to see how it would play games, and I'll probably do a more in-depth video later, but I wanted to at least right now put out a quick video and say this is indeed the phone I'm using. People asked, did I get the iPhone, whatever. No, this is the phone I got, the Galaxy S22 Ultra, and I'm really enjoying it a lot, okay? But there is some pros and cons, and at least for right now, for this video, I wanted to mention that this case was reviewed in a previous video. I did the lights here so you can actually see the screen just a little bit better. The screen is beautiful, very bright, very cool, very crisp. Definitely loving it. The speediness of it is really good. If you run Pokemon Go, you can see it runs actually a lot faster than other phones that run Pokemon Go, or at least faster than my previous Note 10, you know, Plus, that kind of thing. Hopefully I don't get a copyright strike for this. Loads up quick, but really the main thing I noticed is when you're actually catching a Pokemon, the animation seems like it is a little bit slicker, a little bit quicker. Let me see if I can find a Pokemon here, and I'll just try and catch something here real quick. The way it kind of zooms in, it just seems like it's a little bit better, a little bit faster animation, and that would transpire to like other games as well. But for purposes of me buying this, really Pokemon Go is a big part of it, as weird as that might sound, okay? But very, very good stuff. The phone itself is, you know, it's a standard modern smartphone. It sounds great. A few cons, I would say one is the fact that this is the box. So it's very, part of the reason why I didn't do unboxing was there really wasn't much to unbox. Just to show you here, it's pretty much, you know, no power supply. Like they're doing that thing now where they don't want to include a power supply. And I look at that honestly as being a negative. Like I like to have new cords with new electronics. And these guys kind of denied me of having a new cord with this new phone. So even though it's USB-C, and you can say, oh yeah, everyone uses USB-C, but it's nice to have a new cord, honestly, and a new faster fast charger, that kind of thing, you know. One surprise pro of this phone is I really love the widgets, and I hadn't really used full-size like live tiles or widgets before, and that is, yes, that is Apple iTunes. I also use Samsung Music, and Sirius is why I listen to the most, Sirius XM. But it's great that it actually has these little live widgets that actually do things like when I'm flying in Delta here, this will tell me if my flight's delayed without having to open the app or open an email or whatever, which makes it really great. And like the WhatsApp app, it'll like flash messages here. Like it's really great having these live tiles. I still don't use this last screen here, which you can customize this to being either Google or Bixby or whatever, you know. But I really do love the live tiles as a whole. You can see I've added quite a few of them through these various pages, you know. So very cool stuff. I would say, you know, it's a modern phone. Nothing really changed. It does take photos very beautifully. Just to give you an idea, here's just some quick photos I took recently, just to give you an idea. There's one for a recent video of a headphone amplifier. Going through, let's see, here's a nice little sunset here in Key West from like tonight, you know. So it does take photos really nicely. And one other con though about that is, although it takes photos nicely, this is one of the newer modern phones that doesn't want to use a micro card, okay? Much like Apple kind of started this, where they really want you just to buy the largest phone, largest memory included. They really don't want you to use an external card. And to me, that is a little bit of a con, because I have been taking a 256 gig card from one phone to another for the last, boy, I don't know, like what, 5-10 years or something? It feels like a long time. I mean, you go back to see, like at least from the Note and probably the Galaxy S8 I had before the Note 10, I've been using the same 256 card. So I have literally years of my life on this card full of photos and stuff. And the fact that I cannot transfer that over to this phone, and I have to only use the memory included on the phone, which, you know, could be, you know, 512 or 256 or whatever, is kind of a letdown. So I really wish I had that extra option of having, you know, other memory plugged in, okay? And that's pretty much like my quick, you know, 1 month review of it. I'm sure I could talk for a really long time, but pros and cons, it does play audio great, but it's not HD audio. I still want to go ahead and use like an HD audio player to play HD audio, okay? So I still use MP3 players for HD audio, and I have lots of videos on MP3 players and headphones and everything else you need, headphone amplifiers, etc., etc. The only phones I know that really play HD audio is the ROG phone from Asus, the ROG Republic of Gaming phone, and the Sony phone, the higher end Sony phone does play HD music. But even like the current Apple phones, the current Samsung phones, they play music great, but they don't play in true HD music, and that is a bit of a letdown, quite frankly. And when I say true HD, it means that basically the frequency of the phone doesn't go to the extreme of HD quality audio, and Masterworks. And I want to say it doesn't play FLAC natively, but I haven't really tested that, so I guess I'll refrain from saying that for sure. Okay, but it's meant to play good MP3s, but not really HD music. I could go on and on and on about HD music, but I will not. Okay, but all in all, I'd say this is a really safe phone. Like, if you want a great phone that takes great photos, it plays, takes video, works with all the current games, apps, etc., etc., speedy, good reception, I would say this, S22 Ultra is a really good phone. It's the one I would recommend right now. And again, I have tested some cases and different screen protectors and different things. But anyway, I just wanted to show this. Yes, I love this phone. This is what I would recommend right now, this year in 2022. All right, friends. If you have any question about phones, let me know in the comments below, and maybe I'll do a more in-depth video down the road. But I did just want to show this. I've had a few people saying, "Hey, what's that phone you're carrying?" And yeah, it's the S22 Ultra. Okay. All right, friends. Thanks for watching the video. I will have a link for S22 Ultra accessories down below if you want to check them out. The case and different things. But thanks for watching. Okay. We'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.